Should I
like
trust her?
subconsciously drawn to these little things that aren't part of the pattern or don't seem relevant, but we notice them and we're drawn to them. In the same way that
and it distracts.
to make a pattern clear, you maybe need to use some spacing that's creative. You need to make sure your spacing is consistent, right?
Yes.
If you're putting a line break in between every row, you can't stop doing that.
Right.
If you're using parentheses to indicate centimeters, you can't use brackets later.
Right. Exactly.
You know, there's solutions to these things, because sometimes I know it can be tricky. You're like, oh, but I already used a bracket for this. Well, there's solutions. There's ways to do things differently. You know, there's ways to do your repeats, but just make sure you're doing them the same. If you do capitalize like the beginning of all the sentences, or the first letter of every instruction row is capitalized, you can't stop doing that.
Right.
You have to do it all the way through.